Right, hiya guys. So I normally try and start this off in a role player manner. However, I made a massive mistake. So I'm going to hold my hands up to it, even though I'm not live, because someone else might be able to learn from it. So, been playing Charwood as my pretend own farm, and I'm loving it. Just got our sheep in. I made I couldn't really work out, so I was doing it on multiplayer obviously because if I needed a hand, I could get people in to help us, which was brilliant. But also limits you with mods and things, right? And to be honest, I quite enjoy just playing on my own. It just simplifies things for recording's sake. Anyway, long story short, when I went to do my sheep, I realised. So I went to my map. I went to where I thought the sheep symbol was. So this is where I live, this is my house, and this is where the sheep normally is. And it wasn't there. So when I went to the sheep area, there was nothing there. So there was no feed pastures or anything in the fields. Like everything was missing. So if we go in this field now, as you can see, there's feed pastures and everything here. Same for the cows and the other animals. So I was really confused, didn't think anything of it, thought I'd just maybe done something wrong, and I carried on. We were on episode 3, I think we were, did some slurry in last episode, really good. If you didn't watch the last episode, it was actually really good. However, uh, someone pointed out in the last video, hence doing videos, people comment a lot more, which is brilliant because you give me insight and I'm learning, which is fantastic. So basically, when you put this map on multiplayer as a new farmer, it deletes all the animal pastures for some reason, and I don't know why. I have no idea, but it does. So all this stuff like gets removed, which for me is useless because well, I want to use the sheep farm and I want to use the cow farm. So unfortunately, I've had to start again. So my farmer has become bankrupt and we're having to start again. But I really love this farm and I do want to start because I've just started seasons on it. Obviously, we don't have any animals around, but it takes 5 minutes to get some sheep back in. And just gonna get cracked on, you know. So started as a new farmer this time, so I've got some starting equipment. We'll take a few bits off, we'll get them sold, and we'll get back into the normal swing of the, you know, casual RP farming, should I say? Because I'm not very good, but I really enjoy it. I really do. So obviously we don't have any vehicles here, so we're gonna have to skip to the shop because we've been driving to the shop. Unless we started with a jeep. I don't know. Oh, we did! We've got the Jeep. Fantastic. Right, we'll go to the farm and see what we've got to sell. So, thanks for joining. We'll get straight back into it. There'll be no more talking to you guys. So, sorry, yeah. So there'll be no more talking to you guys. So, I'm going to get cracked straight on and generally just enjoy it. And I'll catch up with you all at the end of the stream, more than likely. So, have a good one. Right, so, to the farm. We're going to go and get cracked on. Try and make up for some of the mistakes that we made, and we are now bankrupt, so which is not ideal. We had all the nice John Deere stuff and that broken, but hey, we can unrepair things as well. So any mistakes I had made, I can learn from. So we still own the fields that we owned, but obviously there is now a sheep farm and a cow farm, which is brilliant. So we actually we can go to Dave's farm and use his cow pastures and such like. So instead of having to build our own in a field, which I wasn't keen on, this is far better. So I'm gonna head up here and kind of work out where we're gonna get to. So there probably won't get an awful lot of work done today, but at least you know what I did wrong and you know, and what happened. So I think obviously we've got 100 grand in the bank. So because that's what you start with. So 100 grand in the bank, and I'm assuming we've got some sort of loan. We don't. We have no loan. It's brilliant. So we've got 99 in the bank. So realistically, we are technically a grass-orientated farm. So we need grass equipment. So sprayer's handy to have. So we'll keep the sprayer. Like the sprayer. Massive cultivator needs to go. I think plough we don't really bother with, we cultivate at the moment, unless you would like to see more ploughing. Them two can stay. We'll keep the 6R for now. We'll get rid of the Massey. So this can go down to the shop. So we're gonna go down, pick a flatbed up, or pick a gator up for ourselves as well. Obviously we don't need a ton of gear. You know, we don't need a load of it. So we'll just kind of see how it goes really. Because before I had more tractors because we had more people, whereas at the moment we're not going to be doing that. So it's just going to be us and the workers, the grafters. So we're going to turn that on for now. Try and work out where I am here. So I'll knock that off. I like weeds. Periodic plowing is off. Crop destruction's fine. Time scale's fine. Where's the actual... Right, that's all fine anyway, so we're good there. So, knock that off. The Jeep's gone. Oh, we actually need to leave the... We need to leave that on. Right, so Jeep's gone. We'll get rid of the Jeep. The only thing I am tempted to get rid of, purely from a money point of view, is a harvester. But to be honest, I'll let you guys decide. Should we go old school harvester and get rid of that, or should we keep the new school type harvester? What do you guys reckon? Right, so that's ready to go. We're not getting rid of... Are we getting rid of anything else? I don't think we are. We don't own a lot of gear, to be honest. The plough can go, so we'll stick that on the back of... So, I don't know what to get rid of and what to keep. Because we've got a huge seeder, which I just don't think we need it, you know. This is hard because you're starting, like, this is your farm. Like any choices you make right now are going forward. And obviously we were just bankrupt, so ideally I need to work out if I need a seeder that big, or do I just downsize to a standard size cultivator and a standard size seeder, which I think is what we'll do, because we don't own big fields. Look, right, I'll show you. This is what we own. So primarily my goal is to buy some sheep and stick them in there over the next few days, and then the main where's the farm we're working at? Right, so we're working up here. Now we live hang on, I'm lost here. Oh, hang on a minute, we own different fields to where we're working. Ah, okay, okay. So these are the fields that we own. So we own 78, which is a great field for getting grass out of. We own 80, we own 77, and we own 79. So the problem with that is, right, not being a dick, but the problem with that is that's a great field for me, but these two are massive from a cultivation point of view. And if I've got a small cultivator and a small seeder, that's going to take me all week. Hence why they start you with the bigger gear. So, what we could do with this is, so we could sell that for 500,000 before we've even done anything with it. And we could buy, say, this for 250, which we get 11 with it as well, which is a really good grass field. And then we could look after these. I can manage that. That's fine. That's 400,000. That's 3. That's 2. See, that's a better field. That's better for us. We'd be better owning that because it's small. It's, you know, it's reasonable. Plenty of grass. So I reckon we need to aim to own that. See, how much is the cow farm, the sheep farm to own? Because it's got some good fields on it, you know. So I reckon we want to aim to buy that land there, and we want to buy this, this here. So I reckon that's what we want to aim for. So what we're going to do is a lot of driving. We're going to get rid of this. That's going to go. Probably going to get rid of the 6R as well. We're going to get rid of some of the big gear because we just don't, it's just not required. It's just not required. What you do get, don't forget, you get 20% if you sell it at the shop. So if you sell anything you're going to sell at the shop, 20%. Honestly, it might not seem a lot, but starting your farm, you can make a massive mistake. And obviously this is what we've been given to start with. So we've been kindly given this lovely machinery by Farmer John, and we're going to sell it because that's what business people do. So, but no, as I say, the reason Farmer John's give us this equipment here is purely and simply, if you use your head, the fields that we own are just big, and we just don't need that. We're trying to keep sheep and maintain sheep, sell the wool, feed the sheep, sell the silage that we've got spare for feeding the sheep. That's my main goal. Obviously, if we can do a bit of grain and that on the side, lovely, like fantastic. This 6R is a lovely bit of machinery. It really is, but also it's worth a fortune, and we just don't need it. So I reckon we need 2 decent sized tractors, a decent workhorse, and something that can pull, you know, rakes and stuff like that, you know. So I need a decent workhorse, something with a decent, because we're going to be primarily mowing, not most of the time, but we're doing a lot of mowing, and something that we can throw a big seeder on the front of. So yeah, I could be making a mistake, but let's get this done. And as I say, I apologise that it's just getting our stuff to the shop and getting it sold, but made a mistake. We're going to fix it, and we're going to become unbankrupt fairly quickly. So, and the fact that we can use a sheep farm, we can use the cow farm now that they have had the work done on them, I think it's brilliant. So it's much better. Alright, so unable to locate. It's right there, man. Oh, there it is. So that's that going. That's going as well. Getting all our grafters in. Who's this? Oh, Janice. Hiya, Janice. How you doing? Alright, so this can go as well then. So I need to make enough money. I'm going to be about 120 grand short of buying my field, but then I need to rebuy all my equipment. Is my issue here. So we need to be clever. Like, on a serious note, we need to be clever about this. So the header we'll sell the header at another day, because I only want to go to the shop once for now. So we've got a few little bits left over that we can sell at a later day. So right, let's get cracking. Off to the shop we go. Right, so if I remember correctly, it's not too far up. Right, hang on, I'm trying to get me heated seat on in my cab. We've got this. Beautiful, nailed it. Right, heated seat is now on. For those that have actually noticed, you'll realise I forgot something. But we've nailed it now. So we're going to go up here. We should have all our workers following us. Yep, we do. Alright. Going to be a big sale for the old market today. I think we're doing the right thing, and we're going to have smaller fields, so bit of mowing, bit of seeding, you know, get a bit of grain sold, which is good for us. But it's no good to our particular farm for what we're farming for. We're purely just farming for wool, and sheep, and that's it. So right, I love these roads up here. We are still in season 1 of early spring as well, so we shouldn't be too bad. We should get a cut in off the grass. It's going to be hard to make money to start with, but should be able to get our seed straight in the ground. So, but we don't owe any money, to be fair. After the bankruptcy, we owe nothing. So, on the plus side to own nothing, we actually are able to try and be clever, really. I think is the right way of putting it is try and be clever. So as I say, we're taking all our expensive stuff, we're getting shot. I think that's a good idea. And then we need to buy some cheaper gear to take back down with us, because otherwise we've got nothing to make any hay with, as such. So I think realistically to start with, we need to take a mower and a rake, primarily. Fantastic, man. We're here. Lovely. Right, so time to sort out some gear. Right, so we're going to repair this. We're going to get 175,000 out of that, which is fantastic. So 175 out of that. We're then going to repair this, and we're going to get 70 grand out of that, which is lovely. Right, what we got left? So we've got a 6R. We should get a good bit of money for this. Good tractor though. It's a good workhorse, but to be fair, we did own one, and we weren't using it. We weren't making much money with it. So 218,000 for this one. So get that sold. And as I say, bring it to the shop. It is 20% extra, which when you've got nothing, 20%'s a lot. And then we're also going to tap this as well. And then we need to jump back and grab the harvester, because that needs to be gone as well. For some reason it didn't come with us. So 30 grand, but it should pay the... Yeah, 30 grand. Oh, we should be alright with that. 30 grand should pay for our... what's it called? She's... Poor Janice was trying to drive it down the middle of the road there, like, you can't, you gotta creep over a little bit. Not by much, like, just a bit. But the gator, I think it's about 20 grand. It's not big money. Something like that. 20 grand, I think. So, we could do with a flatbed though, as well. We could do with a bit of a workhorse tractor, but, and we had a big shovel, which we're not gonna have, but, we've got 700,000 now. So I'm going to get this sold. I'm not going to bother with a harvester yet. We're not going to buy a harvester because it's not our main bread and butter. We're going to have a few fields that we own that need harvesting, but it's planting season. We don't need to own a harvester. We'll lend one if we need to, but I think we'll just buy an old New Holland or something like that. Little old 6 metre or something. It might even be 4 metre. That'll take all year, but we'll get it done. Starting to know the lay of the land now. I don't get lost very often. So it's so odd looking around, seeing all the fields just wilted and just wrecked, you know. Good though, because you get to turn it all around, which is good. So I'm wondering if we can do a few jobs for the farmers as well. I can't remember if that's still a thing. I actually can't remember if we can still work for the people. I don't think so, but We'll have a look. Right, there's got to be 200k in this. Got to be 200,000 in this. Has to be. Right, if there's not 200k in this, I'm going to cry. Oh, I parked this thing in the wrong place. $193,000. I wasn't far off, was I? Right, so we own out. We still own the header, which we need to look at. So we'll be sitting at a comfortable 900,000 in the bank there. So what we're gonna do now, we don't actually we don't want this land, so we're gonna sell on this land here. So that's sold. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy this land, which is our current farm that we use. So we're gonna buy that, and then we're also gonna buy the one above it, which was another 270,000. Done, and that should leave us with a bit of money. Brilliant. And we've got 800 grand left. So, to the shop. Alright, Dave, I need some gear. So, primarily, need a mowing tractor. Alright, so we need a mowing tractor. I don't know if she'll mow. I can't remember. I mean, we're using this thing a lot, and it was nice, man. 78 tens, an extra, what, 10 grand, 175 horsepower. She'll mow that, like, I reckon. Right, so we'll have the Michelin tyres on. And we need a front linkage on it because it's going to be one of our main tractors, I think, yeah. Right, so that was 82,000. So that was a good purchase. We're going to get a 110 for raking. So 110 for raking. Beautiful tractor, this. Front linkage on that as well. Right, front loader on that. Yes. So it's 180 horsepower, that, you know. That's not bad. Right, we'll have a big tyres on it as well. It's 40,000. So what else? Do we treat ourselves to a case? I'm just gonna have a shopping trolley. I'm trying to not do myself in for the cedar is the bit I'm concerned about. Alright, so the bit I'm concerned about is, so what's that got there? That's 200 horsepower, that. So stick a loader on that as well. Stick a good set of tyres on her. Right, so that's 120,000. Right, so 580 grand left. Right, so we need a set of mowers. So they're a good set of mowers, these. So 70 horsepower for that, 160 horsepower for the rear. So that's 140 plus 70, so that's 210 to run them mowers. 70 plus 160. Oh, I'm not going to be able to run the big mowers, am I? I reckon I can mow. I reckon they're a bit big for me, them. What size is that? 3.6. 3.3. I'm gonna go with these. 15 grand for the front. Because moorings our like bread and butter, so right, so we need that. And for now I need to be able to pick it up. So I need to be able to row it. There's another thing. So which will go with that. 30 grand. And then I need to be able to lift. I'm not too bothered about cultivating at the moment. We'll come back for that. This is our bread and butter. This is what we do. So this is what we need. So we need to be able to pick this up for now, which is in here. We haven't put the right pack in there. Bollocks. We haven't done the right shop yet. Right, we'll come back for the lifting because we might not get time to lift it today anyway. So I'm not bothered by that. We'll have a word with the importer and see if we can get that fixed. Aye, that's fine. So what we can do then, seeing as though we're not importing today, we can hop in here. Right, so we'll get that bought. And then we'll also get we'll go John Deere and get that one bought. Right, that should get us going. That's a good bit of gear, that. Where's the door at? Let's put us right round here, man. Right, am I gonna be able to get all this back in a water? Right, first one's uploaded. There we go. Sorted. Right, the flatbed needs to go in front. I need to drive the flatbed. The workers can drive the rest of the rubbish. So one tank can pull the rake. Beautiful. Nice this, I've not drove one of these for ages. Nice that. I like it. Right, this can pull the flatbed for now. I need to get hitched onto the flatbed's the issue. Oh, we should get that. Right, so where are we at with this? There we go. Beautiful. Fantastic. Right, so that's going to be on the back of that. Spot on. Maybe I'll get that loaded up, man. Oh, this thing's nice. I'm looking forward to doing a bit of grafting this. This is lovely. Right, get my gator in. We're good. We'll take this home with us tonight. Ah, we're not far off. We can get straight back to getting into some graft. Superb. So we're gonna lift the ramps up and we're good. We're rolling. Ah, that's pigs. I wondered what that was. It was just empty land there. Right, well, let's not go too fast because the 110's not the quickest like. Right, bus stop's on our right, so we know it's a right here and a left. We'll get straight into getting some fields knocked out. And then what we'll do when we're next back on this particular farm, when we're next working here, we'll eye up what we need for harvesting. Because we don't actually need to harvest at the moment, but we do need to seed. So this will take a seeder, no bother. The John Deere, where am I here? The John Deere will take a. Ah, yeah, I know where we are. Yeah, so the John Deere will take a. What's the word? I'm looking for something. A cultivator. So yeah, John Deere will take a cultivator, no problem. So we'll do cultivating and seeding next time, but we'll see if we can start mowing a bit at the minute, which I'm pretty sure we should be able to. Right, where are we here? So just going to check something there. Right, so we're going to drive this home because it's got me toy on the back. So, and I don't actually need this tractor today. So we're going to drive this one home. So we'll just park this about the road. Right, we'll wait until Sheila gets close to the entrance. Park this up ready to go home. Beautiful. Right, where's Sheila at with my tractor? Oh, listen to that 110 though. Right, so we'll get cracked straight on in here. Oh. Sounds so good. Right, we're not absolutely making money at the minute, so we'll go in and more. Shouldn't take too long to knock this out. Close to the edge there. Right, is she gonna pull? Oh, she's not bad. 20 kilometers an hour. I'll take that. I mean, this little tractor is a massive workhorse. Like, honestly, it's just, you know, it doesn't do anything fast, you know. But when you've just lost your whole farm and you've got nothing, I'm not in a rush. I'm good. At 22 kilometers an hour there, we're mowing that out. So no, we're good. Absolutely brilliant. So we're straight down and buy some sheep once we know what our fields are. What I'll probably do when we're next back on the farm, we've got the gator back. I'll need to take the gator back tonight. But once we've got the gator usable, what we'll do is we'll take the gator around our fields, and we'll need to eye up what to do, because I don't actually know. So we'll drive the gator around what we own, because we own quite a few now, but they're not massive. They're not massive. But there's a good point in that, because you don't end up staying in the same field all the time, which is handy. She's a nice machine, isn't she? Love it. Alright. So... balls. Where am I here? So we do own the field, but it mustn't be... I thought I'd just checked and it was ready to cut. Hang on. Oh no, we can't. Oh, it's next week. Bollocks. It's... No. Because I was... So, back before we went bankrupt, I was in week 2. And we could cut, you see, so we need to wait. Right, that's fine. So, we'll get on with the cultivating then. Right, we'll go and put this away. Or we may as well just make this a shop journey today. Right, so there's my front end up. There she is. Right, we had a lot of running about today, unfortunately, but these things happen. Farming's not always fun. But we'll come in here next time, we'll get this done, but we'll go and get our cultivating gear together. May as well leave this outside, because we don't need it for out else at the moment, I don't think. Case can do pretty much everything. Brilliant. Right, get me back in that 110. That 110 is stunning. I'm going to be driving that thing all day. I wonder if the 110, like, she'll pull a cultivator, I think. I'm quite pleased with the gear that we chose. Let us know. Let us know generally what you guys think. Pleased with the gear we chose. It is a shit situation to be in, but you know, bankruptcy's not fun. Right, I may as well take this header and flog that while we're on, because it's no good to us now. Right, so don't need that down there. So what do we need? Let's have a look at the state of our fields. Right, so right, here we go. So right. So what's in that? No, we'll plough them next time, that's fine. So they must all be grass. No, they just need planting. So 16 and 15 can be planted in straight away. 28, 14 they can be cultivated today. I can start that today. 25, 18 and 20 can all be cultivated as well. And probably what I'm going to do, you know, because we've got 11, I've got a lot of grass. So what I'll probably do is I'll knock 15 and 16 into grass. I think sensible. And then we've got these two. I don't know, I might keep 15 for grain. Grain's a really good income, but I've got these 3 up here for grain, you see. And that one for grain as well. So yeah, we'll cultivate these two. We'll go and pick up a cultivator. Oh, I'm chuffed to bits I got one of these. I was wanting one of these toys for the other farm, but... Ah, this is beautiful. Proper little powerhouse, man. Ah, I have me heart set on doing a bit of slurry work today as well, but we can slurry the... Oh, that's a good point as well. We need to put a slurry pit back in. Because we can slurry that grass field that we're just about cut there as well. Ah, I forgot about that. So we could do, we're going around slurrying all our grass. No whether to start that. No, we need a cultivator, so we'll go and get this header sold. Pick the cultivator up. Might pick a slurry tank up while we're here, actually, as well. At least I can start cultivating, and we'll seed another day. We're not too bothered about the seeding at the minute, like. This is awkward in here, like, because it's an awkward thing to drive this. Ah, she's in. Right, oh, hang on a minute. I can't sell this. What? Ah, well, let me sell it then. Well, I definitely own it, so it's gone. It's probably not going to let me sell the header either, is it? Oh yeah, I can sell the header. 50 grand? Get up. Right, so I've got another little toy, you know, that I was thinking of purchasing. So there's a smaller 110 here, beautiful 110/90, nice track there. I was just thinking of something that would do the slurry work, but I don't think that small will pull it. There was another. Ah, see, beautiful tractor, 100 grand. No, I'm not paying 100 grand for a tractor. No chance. What's in large? We do seem to be missing a few bits today. Either missing or I'm just being absolutely blind. So let's go and have a look down the John Deere range of stuff. Right. Ah, that's it. I think. See what? That's 235 horsepower, that, you know. That at 84, I don't think that's the one I was looking for, you know. But I tell you what, 50 grand, that's a monster of a tractor, that. She would do us for a few bits, that, but she's a bit wide, like. So you gotta run it with twins on, like, she's a bit wide for our roads. So, but, it's nice. See what else we're dealing with. I'm tempted with a Merc, like, Merc's a really good workhorse. So, I've got two back at the farm, which is good, and then if I could get another one, that would give us four. A smaller tractor for lobbing things about. I think that's the way to go. I think. See, another good tractor, the fence, you know, 160 grand, 240 horsepower. That's not bad. That. I feel like I'm actually at market. There's another one, another good 155 horsepower. Do I wait out until the new John Deere stuff comes in that I am gonna get put in, or do I just get another one to get us back to the farm for now? Because I only need it to pull back to the farm for now, just as a bit of a workhorse. 95. See, there's just no point in wasting money on something that's just not gonna do the job. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Right, I'm gonna buy the one that's too big. For now, because she's cheap. Yeah, she's a bit oversized, but you know, it's cheap. But it'll do the job. Right, so 50k, we'll just sell that on. Don't need it, we'll just sell it on. So tanker wise, so we want a slurry tanker. What we're dealing with here. Abbey tanker's nice. It's not that big though. That tanker we ran the other day was nice. So that's 10 metre spread when we were running. What spreads the one we were running? That doesn't say. Requires 150 horsepower and will carry 11. Ah, that only carries 10. What's the Abbey carry? 10. Nah, we'll keep the one we had because it was emptying quick. It was emptying quick, man. So we'll go yellow wheels on that. Yeah, that's good. Right, and what we actually came down for was a cultivation device. So we need a sensible cultivator, which we probably don't have, to be brutally honest. That's 140 horsepower, 6 metre. That's not bad. 200 horsepower, 6.2 metres. She's not bad at that. Older style, rocking 5 metres. We'll go with a bit newer. I'm probably going to need to take a weight back with us though, because I haven't got a weight at the farm at all, unfortunately. So I don't need something massive like 900. We'll go for the 1100. Should have turned that off, man. I keep telling me workers off for leaving tractors running. Actually, quite a big tractor this, you know. Yeah, we're not gonna run that on that. We'll run that on the John Deere, like. Right. Oh, old girl. Big tyres though. She's a big girl. She's wide. Right, back up the farm. Oh, we literally bought this because it's cheap, like, you know. I need to be careful on where my tyres are, like on the road. I can hear the 110. Beautiful tractor, that. Nice this though, this isn't a bad tractor. Not the best sound like, but sounds like it'll do some cultivating. Oh, that New Holland's quick. I'm pleased we've got a New Holland John Deere. I'm pleased we've got a bit of both. There is another John Deere coming in though, apparently. Dave told us down at the shop. And it's coming in, so I'll probably trade this one in for that one. That's the one I actually went to buy, you see, but there's no point in coming all the way back down here without a slurry tank, because otherwise we're going to be to and fro from the shop all the time. It's no fun. So I've got a cultivator now, so next time round we can cultivate, we can start slurrying, and we can possibly take this tractor up to trade in. Right, home sweet home. So, slurry tank needs to go to the other farm technically, so I need to decide what I'm going to slurry with. I need to decide what I'm going to cut with. I mean, this suits the slurry perfect. But, that 110 will pull this, I reckon. Aye, right, that's what we'll do, that's what we'll do. Right, a 110 will pull this, so we'll park this up here. I'll tell you what, 'cause that's going home as well, you see. I'm taking that home to drop my gator off. So, I genuinely think the 110 will pull this knee roller, so we'll leave this here for now. And we're going to chuck the cultivator on this, you see. We'll run up the road and grab the 110. Oh, it's embarrassing, it's got a green weight on it. No. Oh, my colours are all wrong. What am I playing at? Right, so we'll take this home as well, see if we can get this part in the garden as well. Oh no, we'll park this across the road in the sheep farm for now. Alright, that'll do. So we'll leave this running. Let's fire this thing up. That's sorted. Janice is going to run that back home for us. We'll hop back in this beauty. Cultivating wise, I don't know where we're starting, so we'll leave this up here. He's out the way. We'll park her up in here. Absolute. I'm chuffed a bit with the gear though. I think we've gone the right route. We're sitting with 422,000 in the bank, no loan. So I think we're alright. Actually, I'm going to lower that down in case the hydraulics drop overnight. So you don't want to leave it. You just wouldn't do it. When your hydraulics drop, someone could die. Could be a rabbit under there or anything. Yeah, perfect. We'll leave that load. Right, a bit of an overkill machine. She's an old girl, but she'll do the job. Right, we've got the 7810 there as well. So ready to go and do some grass work. We're taking these home. And then we'll bring the case back the next day, you see. Aye, that's what we'll do, that's what we'll do. Right, go. The flatbed will stay at the farm, I think. I might just keep the flatbed at home, actually. I've got to sort that 110 out though. That New Holland's got a green weight on it with a green slurry tanker. It looks terrible. Doesn't look very stylish. Home sweet home. Right, how am I going to get these in here? Right, so. I mean, I could just park them over here for now, out the road, like. I'm going to take the challenge. Can I get it in the house? I'm going to go with no. But my issue is I don't think the trailer will fit in the garage. If I can get the trailer somewhat in the garage, I'll be able to shut the gate, you see. If I can shut the gate, I can get turned around. Oh, nailed it. I think. I've not nailed it. False alarm. Oh no, we'll get turned around this way, that'll do. I know where I want it. I don't know why I want it there, but I know where I want it. Not gonna work. We need a garden extension, I think. Right, we'll get that off. That'll make my life easier. So you reckon she'll go through that bush there? I don't know if she will. Nah. I mean, actually, you know what? Oh no, don't say that to me. Oh, there we go. Thought I had her stuck there. I want to get it parked here. I don't know why. Oh, I tell you what. Maybe I can park it there where the gate is. absolutely wasting my time here, like. I have no idea why, but I'm giving it a go. I don't even need to have it in here, but you know when you just set yourself a stupid challenge and you fail. Right, I want it there. Oh, we're close, we're close. Oh, we're not far at that. She wants to be moved over a bit though. Oh, I'm not, come on, I'm not far off there, like. Alright, well forget that blue bin exists. She'll do it that, she'll do it that. Right, we're taking this to work next time, so. Beautiful, let me go and move the 110 off the road, and we're done. Power 110. Looks ridiculous. Beautiful, home we go. Excellent, right, so again, don't like talking to you so much through these particular streams because I really enjoy just treating it as, you know, not realistic, but you know, get the full effect. And I've really been enjoying it, but obviously I needed to explain myself at the start. Obviously, if you are wanting to do a bit more of an in-depth gameplay, don't put your map on multiplayer because it strips all the animal feed points out. And I don't know how to get them in. If anyone knows how, please let me know and I'll put them back in. But I've still got my save. It just doesn't have any animal points, which is pointless. And I thought, we're only on episode 3. Before I get too far through, let's not make a mistake. And to be brutally honest, I love this map. The house works for me. Having the sheep farm, like, what I couldn't work out, you see that farm across the road, I couldn't work out what was the point of that. Well, obviously, it's the sheep farm. That's what it is. So yeah, obviously it's a sheep farm. This is our house here, and this is a sheep farm. But you know, on multiplayer, it's nothing. Like for some reason, it's just stripped. There's nothing there. So I'm pleased I've restarted. It would take a bit of time to get back to where we were, but we weren't that far ahead, really. So we'll sort out a few more machineries to come in next time, and we're ready to go. So thanks again for joining. I'll catch you all next time, and yeah, take care, and look forward to seeing you on the farm again. It'll probably be tomorrow. It'll be the next farm one, I would say. Try and do one every day at the moment because I'm enjoying it. So catch up with you soon, and take care.